Hello guys, it's My Last Dart here. Just doing a review today for you of the Vortex Pyragon. I've been waiting to get my hands on this for quite a while, but I mean its retail price of $44.99 has put me off. I managed to pick this up before I went away on vacation for $14.99. That's a monstrous price, I tell you. I'm kicking myself now. Because I could have picked up 3 for the price of what is normally 1. But I got this from Smith Toys. You check them out on smithtoys.com. So this is the flagship blaster pretty much of the Vortex range. Now it comes with a unique 40 disc drum, so it's the highest capacity blaster in the Vortex range, and what it's most favoured for is its slam fire capability. There's a couple of videos on YouTube that show you can pretty much flush a whole drum within 7 seconds, I think it was. That's pretty awesome, and that's just stock as well. Now, taking a look at the back of the box here, we can see that it comes with just the one tactical rail across the top, slam fire handle, and the 40 disc drum. Now, one of the good things is it comes with the full 40 discs. I was thinking back to the Hailfire, which only came with a handful of clips and darts. Now it shows here that it's fully interchangeable, the drum, with the Praxis and the Nitron. I've still got the picture of the Nitron shield there. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up now. Okay. Right. They've got the 40 discs. I've got a manual here. I've not actually seen this myself. Not that it really matters, but just for myself, I'm going to skim through this. Okay, it's quite unique. They're saying you should load the disc, obviously. Nerf icon emblem facing upwards, not down, and then when you're done, load the discs and then pull the trigger clockwise, load the next in. So it's pretty straightforward how it works. You need the pump handle needs to be drawn fully back before you can fire, or rather load the drum. Yeah, it shows you how the slam fire works, and then there's the quick release for the drum. The magazine pops out like so. C section, that shows you how to clear a jam. So if you have a jam, hit that button there and turn it upside down for this to drop out. Okay, let's look at the blaster itself. Here is the drum. The blaster itself. I'm just going to go ahead and take the packaging off there because we don't really need it anymore. Whoops. Okay, right. Drum here, it comes with a bit of cardboard, take that out. First things first, I mean the blaster itself at first view, it's pretty chunky. It's quite compact, actually, honestly speaking. Obviously there's space for a stock there. The lightning strike, I think it is called, from the Super Soaker series, goes perfect there. We have our tactical rail on top. What would go best on there, I'm not sure. I guess the Nitron shield would be ideal. Otherwise, you know, the capability of slam fire on this, you know, it sort of does away with any kind of precision firing, I guess you can say. I see this as perfect support weapon if you're doing close quarter combat. Okay, so that's the blaster. I love the whiteout effect on it. Honestly speaking, I would like to see more colours within the range. Actually, that said, at the Toy Fair in New York, we had sightings of a new whiteout range, if I remind myself. It's got fire decals on them. It looks pretty cool. Honestly speaking, I think if we had more blasters and more colour ranges, people would be more inclined to buy them. As a collector myself, I would probably end up buying them just because, you know, it's the sake of having them. If you think to the likes of, actually, sort of Zing Toys, their crossbows and bows come in a variety of colours, and people actually pick them up because they are in different colours. So, you know, there's something sort of food for thought there, Hasbro. Right, the drum itself, loading it is pretty much, you put 10 discs in, or rather, when you're starting up loading it, you need to fill it all the way, and then you need to hit this button here, right round to hear a click. Okay, so let's start off. I said earlier that they give you the full 40 discs. I'm glad they have. Whether they learnt from sort of fan feedback, I don't know, for this blaster, but you know, it was pretty called for with the Hellfire, so perhaps they've learnt a thing or two there. Okay, so just loading the discs in right now. As the guide says, I think you need to load pretty much as far as it will go. So yeah, we're not even halfway there now. Okay, nearly at the top. One more. Okay, so this now has, from top to bottom, about 10 discs are already in. It has a little button at the side and it says unload. If you have any jams or anything like that, you can hit that, and what it does, it actually releases the chamber spring completely and lets you start unloading or unjamming the blaster. Let me show you. It says, I don't know if you can pick that up, hopefully you can. Yep, 1. So what I'll do is I will pull this handle around and it clocks to numero 2. Number 2. Okay, so it keeps the 10 discs there, and it's just waiting for you to fill chamber 2 with the next set of 10. So these, once they're in, okay, 3, start loading it up. as I said, what it does, it loads the first load, and then you keep filling the discs until you're right through. So this would be the third drum that I'm doing now. That's gone round to the fourth drum, as you can see. Now I'm going to load the last lot. I'm quite excited to see what the slam fire is like on this. Okay, 4. That's our lot. Okay, so when it comes to loading the blaster, it's pretty easy. There's only one possible way the drum can go in. If you try to put it the wrong way, there's no way for it to fit at all. There we go, Pyragon in its glory. I've got to say, it's a really small looking blaster, really compact. Yeah, it's a nice blaster, I like it. Okay, I'm gonna just take this up now and show you guys how it works. That's it, single fire. So if you hold down if you pull back on the pump action, hold the trigger down, you can start. Oh my days! This is sick. What? This is still going. Oh my god! Absolutely awesome. That's the Vortex Pyragon, guys. I am my last start, and I highly recommend you to buy these. OMG.